So once again, we're here with our favorite person, Candace Owens.
I love Candace Owens.
I do too, man.
Kansas.
Is that her name?
I love Candace Owens too.
I love her so much I don't even know her first name.
I used to like her. And
I thought it was cool to have a black conservative woman in mainstream media, and it's not cool anymore.
She's
but
very
this thing where she's going after Crowder, and really, Crowder didn't go after her until all this stuff started circulating about him getting a divorce and stuff, and how I don't know. I think somewhere in this video she's going to say, "Hey, this is breaking news. We just got this video."
She's been sitting on it.
You've been sitting on this. We're not extorting Steven Crowder at all, and I think it's a lie.
Well, Crowder claims that she implied that she knew about his marital problems.
Right.
And said that during her backlash video last time, a couple months ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has a lot going on. He felt like he was outing some of his sort of secret life. She was outing some of his secret life there.
Yeah. Right. And I haven't seen the video that she's going to talk about here, but I guarantee you it's not something that she just received. It's something that she's had for a long time.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope she doesn't go like, "Oh, this is breaking news. Wow, we just got this. We're totally shocked by what we're seeing here." They've been sitting on this.
Yeah.
And it's I'm surprised Jeremy allowed this to happen, but who is the founder and I guess director,
the small
God
G
King.
God
CEO,
King.
God King of Daily Wire.
God King.
I'm surprised all of them just got on board. Michael Knowles too, and stuff like this, and so I'm interested to see the video because I've heard about it.
I don't think the other guys have came out for or against Crowder yet.
No.
I don't think Knowles will. He seems to be a good
Just
guy.
her.
Clavin won't either because they're
Clayton
friends.
won't, yeah.
And so this is going to be really interesting. So go ahead and just start it. Let's see what's going on here.
This breaking news.
I already don't want
breaking news.
She said breaking news.
news.
Oh my gosh, it's breaking news.
Conservative, what it means is that we become tribal and we defend other conservatives even when they do things that are wrong. That we don't discuss things that are horrible on
we
our
still go
own
after.
side.
We don't
We
like
need
you,
to just make
and you're
sure
conservative.
that we score wins in other ways, and that is wrong. So that to me is the exact opposite.
Especially when
of
you
why
cross
I
the
have
Daily
this
Wire,
platform.
bitch.
I am not tribal. I want to expose things when they are bad on the left, and I will also expose things when they are
Nobody
bad
crosses
on
the
the right.
wire.
Yeah, no one crosses
Obviously,
the wire.
I have been interested in the Steven Crowder saga pertaining to his divorce because he literally inserted me into his divorce a couple of days ago.
You inserted
And
yourself.
His wife and family are now speaking out regarding that video in which he told people publicly that his wife was leaving him. You remember this. He chose wrong. And he essentially made it sound as if he did not want his marriage to end, but his wife simply wanted to leave. Well, she has responded by giving video, and I want to prep you. I want you to know this is horrific video. It is very difficult to watch. It's especially difficult to watch.
I'm ready.
Oh, good.
In this footage,
So
she is
be
8
like
months
blood
pregnant.
and guts.
Horrifically edited.
The
Car
video
chase?
essentially reveals
Yeah.
just how emotionally abusive he has been, and she is alleging that he has been emotionally abusive to her, and this video all but confirms it. So let's first
let's watch a 3-minute clip of a 2-year divorce
to watch it in its entirety.
and make
clip of a
and
2-year
make all of
divorce.
our decisions now.
I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel.
So what happened before this started recording?
Yeah,
Because if
That's
you
what I want.
refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
Oh, Steven.
Refuse to do wifely things.
Would tell it.
what are wifely things?
Getting groceries,
Apparently getting groceries.
making sandwiches,
Walking the dog, apparently.
walking the dog, cleaning the house,
The
answering
wifely
everything.
duties.
Well, and you're wearing your belly out of your shirt.
She wants everybody to know she's pregnant.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
she got to date this video.
true.
My grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hilary, how do you respect me?
Dumb man.
The man.
What does that mean?
The other man you see?
The other. Well, stop.
What is it? What is the other man you see?
What does that mean? The other man you see.
The mother.
Is he talking about her dad?
is back.
Is she talking? Does she say this? The other man you see, the mother comes back.
No, he says that.
He's saying that.
The other man you see, the mother. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Steve is on drugs.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Or He's lashing out because of what happened before the video started.
Nobody knows what happened before
That's
the
the
video.
thing. There's no context to tell us, okay, there's a heated... He's angry, obviously, and he's saying things.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
What has
seriously.
started this?
Did he walk in and she's banging the UPS man on the kitchen
Yeah,
counter?
the other man.
I mean, what's
right
going
there.
on? I
Who
don't know.
knows? I don't know.
Context matters, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Context
Okay.
matters.
You see the mother.
It's very hard to understand them, even from our headsets. Like,
No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
not taking
You're not
this is
taking the car.
Steven.
You are not
Then I
taking
will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
the car. Right?
so
No, correct, Steven.
Get an Uber.
where's
Get
she
an Uber.
going?
Yeah, like I said, what we're missing here is his response maybe seems like she's leaving. Not she's going to town, but she wants out.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I don't know why they only have one car, but he says you can't have the car.
Why would they only have one car?
Is she leaving?
Especially when he's at work all day. I don't know. What does she do? Sit at home all day?
I don't know.
Is she leaving as in leaving the house to go somewhere else to stay? Or is she leaving the house for errands? Or what's the deal here? Because I know if I'm a man and you know, I know a divorce is coming and she wants to take the only car we have
She
to
ain't
leave the
taking it.
house.
She ain't taking it.
I don't know. Once again, context matters.
So
Where is she going?
Steven Crowder here, the multimillionaire, and they're sitting here and they're arguing about
A car.
one car.
Yeah. Think they'd have.
If you take the
He-
car, I
he
can't
won't-
do anything.
He won't be able to go anywhere if she
I
takes
won't be
the
able to
car.
go anywhere if you take the one car that we own.
Well, I guess he could take an Uber.
I mean, they got a pool. I think they have more than one car.
Yeah,
You would
granted,
think.
now if I have several cars and she's going to take one of the cars and just leave,
See,
I'm like, you're not taking the
I
car.
think this is the main question of all this. Why do they only have one car?
because he's Canadian.
I think they
They
have
probably
more
only.
than
It's like China. They only allow you to have one car. Like China had one kid.
that
you
could
get
be.
one car in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't.
Canadians are kind of weird like that.
This is
Okay.
this
Okay,
is odd.
Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I
See,
can't go to
walk
my-
out.
I can't go to my.
You want to walk out right now. It's not you're going to town.
Yeah.
Pick me
so
up some
to walk out.
pellets for my grill. He says, do you want to walk out right now?
So it's like
I can't call my friends. I can't go. I can't be home. You're gonna take the car.
it's almost like if she takes the car, she's
I
going to be
think we
gone
have one
for
car.
she's going to be gone for a long
They
time.
keep saying the car. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking
Yeah.
one car. If you take the car, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's
Get
saying
2 cars, marriage is saved.
if
What?
if you take the car, like she's going to be gone for a while. Is kind
Yeah,
of what
she's
I'm getting at. It's like,
leaving.
she's leaving. If you take the car, I can't get anywhere.
Why is she sitting there with her belly sticking out?
I don't because she wants everyone watching the video to know.
Right. If
At
my
least-
wife walks up to me when she's pregnant, she's got her belly hanging out, I'll say, put that thing under something. I don't want to see your protruding belly button. This is.
It's weird.
I have questions.
I think the whole thing's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have questions.
Go ahead, bud.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
I'll be
I'll be
back
back
when
when
I'm
I'm
back.
back.
That doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
See,
Do you understand the
This
difference?
is beer
between
can?
my life being
Has he been
set
drinking?
to the second
Oh,
and
it could be. He's smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Oh, he says, my life's important, yours is not.
only
Is that what he
Ooh.
said?
Huh?
to the second and you're going to be back on
My life is set to the second, and you're going to be back when you're back. I've got plans. I've got things I have to do. That's the way I'm reading
the
it.
only way out of this. is
Probably
just-
to make money.
Oh, my gosh.
the
Go
only
back
way
to
out of this is
that.
we're at an empty-
Oh, poor Steven. Don't say something stupid like
What'd he
that.
say? What'd he say?
Hold on. I missed something.
I missed it.
Being set either.
You're right.
Back when you're back. Right here.
see,
Right here.
Right.
Do you understand
You're
the difference between my life being set
in
to
a second, and you're going to keep going.
Yeah, you're being set to the second, and you're going, I'll be
the
back
second
when
and
I'm
you're
back.
going to be back when I'm back.
Steven,
And then keep-
He's complaining that he's boxed in now.
That's
that
what it
he's
sounds
that he
like,
has to
yeah.
be precise, but she can be all flighty and just
Yeah.
do what she wants.
Yeah.
And by the
She
way,
can't handle it.
I don't know about anybody else, but okay, I have security cameras at my home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And they are backed up for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Mine are backed up for like 3 months if you do the cloud-based service. They're backed up for 3 month footage. Okay. I don't go around saving videos from that unless there is a specific purpose of which I'm going to save that video.
And especially 2 years later.
2 years
It
later,
took some effort to download and save that video
a
for 2
Ring
years.
camera video comes out. once again, just putting that out there. Okay.
Who did that? I mean, who?
It obviously was either her
I
or
believe that this first surfaced from a media outlet that says that her parents shared this video.
So how do her parents get their hands on a Ring video?
Well, it had to
Hey,
come
that
from her.
that should be part of the problem right there. Don't buy Ring anything. Ring is garbage, and apparently people can just hack your crap.
Yeah.
Do they actually have the thing on the side, Ring.com?
Yeah, because it's an actual Ring camera.
Wow, that
Maybe the high price plan for Ring keeps it longer.
Maybe
than
Ring decided they weren't selling enough, so they put hey, check out what we got in the archive. Threw it out there, and boom,
right.
people were like, man, I need that.
Yeah.
It's all
The
ploy.
only way out of it is we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline or respect.
Disciplinary.
No, okay. That sounds horrible.
Men are big on respect.
The only men are crazy about respect.
Yep. Honesty, respect.
Mm-hmm.
Honesty, and he's just. I'm not defending the guy.
No, absolutely not. He could be a piece of garbage as far as we know.
No, I won't defend him until
he's
we get to
acting
see.
like an ass. I mean, he is.
He has the rest of this video, and he has been court ordered to not release it, according to him. But eventually, we're going to see the rest of it, and then we can decide whether we.
And I hope Candace Owens gets on there if it shows that he didn't do anything wrong or he was justified in what he did. And I hope she gets on there and apologizes. She won't.
No, she won't.
But I'd like to see the entire context of what's happening here. But
Yeah.
men are crazy about respect. And he says the only way out of this is discipline and respect.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, maybe you need to be more disciplined in your life or
Yeah.
maybe start doing something. We
I
don't know what's going on.
I don't think he's talking about disciplining his wife there, but that she needs to live more disciplined as herself. Yeah.
And she needs to respect her husband. And guys, I'm sorry, guys are just crazy
We
about
are crazy
that.
about respect. I mean,
Right. I don't know.
I mean, so far, don't get me. Like I said, he's not right in what he's doing. But so far, it just looks like a marital argument.
Yeah.
It just looks like
That
two
I know
people.
Candace Owens going like
She's like, it's
this is
horrific.
so-
And I'm looking at this going, okay, well, they're just mad at each other.
People don't get along. If you watched months of my camera footage in my house, you're going to see things you don't like.
Exactly. People are, you get banned
I hope
from YouTube.
I'm going to go through my house and check my house. Make
take
sure
all
my
my
wife's
cameras
not
out of the
videotaping me because
You have cameras.
I know.
Oh, they aim out though, don't they?
Every married couple has been in a very heated argument.
Oh, absolutely.
And has said
And
things.
it said things that you regret.
You look back on.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, just the other night, they're going to, we're going to put the Tesla up top in the top garage with all the cats, and I said, if a freaking cat walks on that car, I'm gonna put a bullet in its skull. And I'm yelling at her.
Yeah,
and
out of
and
context,
she's like,
that looks bad.
Okay, I look like a monster.
Yeah.
He's
but
a monster. Change our mind.
Yeah.
I
He's
am
a monster. Change our
Lee
mind.
Brown's a monster.
Yeah.
But this is, it's just funny because if you videotaped, the rare occasion where we actually get into it about something, I think every guy would look bad.
Oh, absolutely. Every guy can do. Yeah.
I guess her husband's perfect. He doesn't ever get angry.
Must be.
The
He
reality
probably does it
is,
because she wears the pants in the
Oh,
family.
there's no
I
doubt.
guarantee you, she does.
the reality is, the overwhelming majority of relationships look like this at some point. And if you're only seeing the Facebook social media updates of that marriage or that father-daughter relationship, and you're not seeing it all, you're only seeing the best parts that they choose to show you.
Yep.
And it's very rare something like this gets let out.
It's real. I'm surprised that they did this because I would look at this and go, we don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she came in and said, I'm leaving you. And
I just
my
slept,
wife came
like
in
you
and
said,
said,
I just slept with a FedEx guy. I'm leaving you.
yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, if my wife walks
It'd
in
be a dead
and says,
FedEx guy.
I'm leaving you for another guy or I'm leaving you or something, I'm losing my mind.
But also, maybe she just came out and was being nice about it, and he went off the chain.
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't
need the rest of
Nobody
it.
knows.
Yeah, we need the
don't
rest of
know.
it.
She may be totally right in all this.
Yeah.
But
she
just
could
to
be.
come out and title your video, Steven Crowder is a monster.
And I'm Crowder's biggest advocate, okay? And I'm going to admit that without the context, this does not look good for him.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
I'm not too fond of the guy. I mean,
That's true.
I like him.
You were not a big fan.
I like the old Crowder, and I said last week in the last week's video, I thought he was kind of losing it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's under a lot of stress. This is from 2 years ago.
Yeah. This is 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
June 26th.
All right, I don't.
All right, keep it rolling.
Going.
Let's just see where the horrific stuff.
Yeah,
is
this
at.
got to get to a point where you start drowning puppies or something.
But there's a dog there.
Hilary, you give it so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Stephen, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Stephen, Stephen, you're abuse.
She goes with the obligatory, I love you.
Watch it. Watch it.
So you're abuse, and he's like, watch it.
Watch it.
Oh, he said a dirty word. He must not be a Christian.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
We need to just stop engaging for a little bit.
She just
Right there. Right there. Whoever put these subtitles on there left out whatever she said.
What did she say?
She said, I need some space, and she said something else, but the subtitles are not there.
Watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit.
Right there.
We need to do something.
You just need to stop and
something for a little bit, but it's the only subtitles I've seen missing from the whole video.
But
Okay, I love you.
he's like, wait a minute, don't say abuse.
Yeah, he was like, stop it.
Yeah.
And if my wife can't, seriously, if our wives are very strong, we would never abuse our
They'd
wives.
slap us. They'd abuse us.
But if my wife ever said you're being abusive, then I would be like, you bet, stop it right now.
Yeah. That's when I would that's when you would lose it. If your wife came
absolutely.
in and we're not being abusive.
Right. If I'm not being abusive, we're just having a disagreement here.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Yeah. And there's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, keep going.
I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem.
Ooh, that
I've
one
never
hurt.
received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need
that
you
was
to
me.
That was.
No.
That's
but I
great
love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair. It's disingenuous.
I think he wants her to do the garden work.
Right.
Does he want her to fight, like box? Is that what it's all about? Like, put on gloves.
I know, it sounds like that's
so
why
we can box.
Day in and day out.
What's he talking about? Put on the gloves.
I don't know.
No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife.
They're doing a lot of editing here.
Whoa.
This thing's being cut a lot.
That's not fair.
Why did the shirt cover up the belly?
I've never received.
Am I the only one noticing this?
What?
Look, I need you to
How much this
Right
is?
there.
How much this is cut?
Yeah, it's cut a lot.
But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than
Like
life
right
itself.
there, it acted like it was cut.
It's disingenuous.
Yeah.
Hilary, you're right. We're at impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife.
Right. Cut something out there.
Hilary, come on now.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, they keep cutting this for some
I'm gonna
reason.
go. I'll get text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
Question: does she know that this Ring camera is staring at her right now?
Oh, yeah, she does.
Hence the reason for the saved footage, perhaps.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to that. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
Walk the dog.
Walk
Put
the
on
dogs.
some gloves.
Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I don't get the gloves thing.
I don't either.
He's got his fight like hell shirt on, though.
That's what I'm saying. He wants her to put boxing gloves on.
The medication, the gloves. Don't you take that?
Okay, as Crowder heads inside, Stephen gets angrier and angrier and by his own admission screams, "I will F you up," at his pregnant wife. Okay, that is a terrible statement.
Right.
But this is a man who's obviously...
Or I will build you up.
I see what you did there.
I will hold you up.
I will hold you up. That's valid.
See what happens when you
I will
bleep it?
lift you up. Yeah.
I will lift you
I will
up.
lift you up. Yeah.
Who then flees their home. Flees.
Flees because she's
So
terrified.
that is both heartbreaking and infuriating for me to watch.
Oh,
I
shut up!
cannot even
Yeah,
comprehend
no
how
one
any
cares.
man can speak to a woman like that, least of all when she is 8 months pregnant.
Oh, here we go. It's
gosh.
because she's
That
pregnant is
correspondence.
why.
The
Yeah.
journalist that dropped this video is Yashar Ali. He dropped this as well as a Substack entry accompanying it. On the Substack article, he wrote, "Moments later, off camera, Steven Crowder, by his own admission, would lose control and scream at his pregnant wife
So,
in a threatening tone.
this is-
quote, I will you
Off
up."
camera
End
is
quote.
when that was said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, words proof. I guess he admitted to it. Is that what it is? He admitted to saying that. Did he actually admit to saying that, or are they saying he admitted to saying?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So who knows? But even if he did, that's terrible. Absolutely.
Oh, he should have
Not
never
right.
said that. He's wrong
No.
for saying that.
That's too far.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The whole rest of that video though was just, to me, it was
But the thing is, people say things that they don't mean when they're under
absolutely
adrenaline or anger. I mean, if she come in there and angered him in a way, not that it justified his behavior, but people say crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've said things to my wife that I regret.
We
that I
say
shouldn't have
stupid
said.
things, right?
Yeah.
Mine wasn't broadcast in mainstream media.
Yeah, you're supposed to
all about.
broadcast it all out on TV, but
the context matters. We need to know what's going on here.
Yeah.
absolutely.
She could totally be in the right.
Yeah, she could be.
But if you're living with this is what I pick up from it, and since Candace is doing all her conjecture here, I'll just do my own. It just seems like he wants a wife who will do the wifely things, and if you have a wife and you come home and every day she's out running around just doing whatever she wants to do and going to work it out and going to the spa and never doing anything at the house, nothing, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe
but she couldn't do that though because there's only one
There's
car.
only one
and he's
car.
got it
That's
all
true.
day.
If he's at
there's
work,
only one car,
apparently
and
has
she's
to
8
walk
months
everywhere.
pregnant, which means you can't do anything. Apparently. And our wives worked up like
Yeah,
the
my
day
wife was
they-
like working
they
in the
gave birth.
garden at 8 months pregnant. She didn't care.
Oh,
You say working in a bar?
The garden.
Oh, I think
Maybe
it's
a
in
bar. Maybe she's bartending. I don't know.
just really pathetic journalism here, just to throw this out there.
I'm very disappointed in Daily Wire for going after this. Now, you know why they did it? Because Crowder went after Wire. Wire has this to go back after him.
Again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
That's
retaliation,
exactly what it
100%.
is.
Again, I don't see this as Daily Wire going after them. This is her again, just like it was last
But
time.
you don't
I've
think
not
they
seen
go through
Shapiro.
Jeremy.
I've not seen Walsh.
But you don't think she has to pass that by the big man?
I don't know.
I mean, come on.
I don't know. It seems that Shapiro records in his basement 1 hour and is
Yeah,
published
but
in the next.
I bet before they come out with whatever they're going to do for the day, I bet a team has to say, "Go for it."
So Shapiro hasn't come out and given his self-righteous.
I've not seen it. Maybe he has. It hasn't shown up in my feed.
Stephen Crowder.
Like I said, I am disappointed Daily Wire decided to, with this 3-minute highly edited clip.
Yeah.
I mean, go after. I don't know.
I think we had
context.
maybe 1/3 of that conversation.
And maybe
there.
she's right. Maybe Crowder is a monster.
And
Maybe he
maybe-
was unbearable to live with.
And
But we
right.
didn't see the rest of it.
if he's a monster, we'll come on here and say
Absolutely.
Stephen Crowder
Come
is a
on here and
monster,
say he's a piece of crap.
100%.
Don't watch him anymore.
But you've got to see the entirety of what happened here. Now we'll go back and reiterate the point we were talking about earlier. If you videotaped us, I mean, I think all guys watching this are like, "That's it." You know, I mean, it's
Like,
Yeah.
part of the F. I will F you up.
that's
I've never
too
said
far.
that to my
no,
wife.
I would never
No.
say that.
Because she turned around and she'd say, "Bring it."
Yeah, she'd get the gloves on.
Yeah, she would put the gloves
She
on.
would put the gloves on.
Bring it. But I want to see the entirety of it.
Absolutely.
If he's a dirtbag, he's a dirtbag,
Absolutely.
100%. But this is pathetic.
But once again, this is them going after somebody that is
yeah,
highly popular. Once again, I just
they're
don't-
going
I-
at. They would never have touched him if the Daily Wire Stephen Crowder thing hadn't happened.
Oh no,
They would have buried
No,
this.
this would have got buried.
Absolutely, they would have
but
buried
this-
this or said, "Look, we need more context about this before we actually put it out
100%.
here." But we're going to go out. We're going to destroy
And
Stephen
they would have
Crowder.
been on his side. They would have been helping him dig for his stuff.
They would have gotten on here, and maybe she says it later on in the video. Now, understand we need... No, well, she just threw it up
She's not
there.
going to say that. No.
She
Say
should
what?
have said, okay, we need to understand this. We don't have context here.
Right.
So watch this.
No, she started off with him calling him a monster.
Yeah, she started off, he is guilty. He's a monster. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's really pathetic.
Already
journalism.
setting it up. Don't let people make up their own mind. You got to tell them.
This is so disturbing to watch. What?
But what does-
Wasn't the cat being dismembered or anything? I mean, it was just...
What's more sad is that we're already seeing like our media or our people pulling the strings causing division, right? Usually between red and blue or right and left. But
Right.
now we're watching conservatives being divided.
Right.
The people that should be on the same team, and they're now attacking
And
each
then
other.
she does the old self-righteous, we have to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to be better at what we're doing. I bet you if we dug through her closet, we could find a lot of skeletons
Oh,
hanging out
trust
there.
me. There's some I won't mention now, but one day we'll bring them up.
All right,
You
Crowder.
You can get on and find a list of people that do not like her and have a bunch of bad things to say about her with evidence to go along with it.
Okay.
So,
Mike took notes.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right now, I think after watching that, Stephen Crowder may be a monster, but right now, Candace Owens is the monster.
Yeah, I don't really think it's her place to say. I think the conservatives need to be better in being united. And at the very least, let's have all the information before we point fingers.
But if he is a dirtbag,
he's a dirtbag, he's a dirtbag.
Then we'll call him a dirtbag next week when we know, instead of clicks now. I was just thinking about that, how you think a lot of this stuff probably goes through Jeremy or some social media team. And that's right. They go to Twitter, they hit the trending, they go to YouTube, they hit trending.
See, that's trending.
And they see Crowder versus Candace, and they're just like, yep, that's what we're doing this week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we did last week.
So. I mean, yeah. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
It's clicks.
All right. I'm done with this. This is sad.
You done with it? You don't want to see what the lawyer said?
I guess we might as well see what the lawyers say.
So, because this is a Crowder response here. Let's see what happens.
She then sent a statement, which I want to be very
more
clear. This statement I knew was going to come out. I didn't know any of this information. I had no idea there was a video or there was any evidence. I did know that their family was thinking about issuing
She said she didn't have
She knew about
Hilary
this
Crowder
response, but not the video.
And I'm going to read you that statement in its entirety because it's important. I think it reveals a lot of the lies that Stephen has been telling publicly to his audiences. It reads, Hilary is currently living alone in Dallas apart from her family and support system in Michigan and is focused on taking care of her young children.
This must be her family writing this.
She is not prepared at this time to speak about her divorce becoming public or the misleading statements made by Stephen about their relationship. The truth is that Hilary spent years hiding Stephen's mentally and emotionally abusive behavior from her friends and family while she attempted to save their marriage. She was the one who was asking to work on their relationship to keep the marriage intact for their unborn child.
Looked to me like she was leaving.
In June of 2021, Stephen left their home to pursue elective surgery. That's very important. I want you to remember that. I'm going to come back to that point. Hilary urged him to get the help he needed to address his abuse with the hope that their marriage could be saved and they could peacefully live together as a family. Instead, Stephen refused to do so and chose not to be with his wife during the birth of their twin children. After the birth, Stephen bought a townhouse and left their home permanently. Hilary was not aware that Stephen hired a divorce attorney and asked his assistant to cut Hilary off financially. There is significant documentation substantiating these facts.
Let's see it.
I want you to remember that portion as well, because that's another lie that Stephen has told publicly. We hope that Stephen will cease from speaking publicly about these personal matters in an untruthful manner. We also look forward to there being full transparency in the legal process so there is fairness and accountability for the actions that caused the divorce and to ensure the outcome is what is in the best interest of the
That's not a statement
children.
from Hilary Crowder.
Well, it says it, but it must be through an attorney.
It's through an attorney.
Yeah, or she's speaking to herself in the third person.
Hey.
Then, all right, let it all come out.
Maybe it is. But didn't take everything, because Stephen said that there were things that were that he couldn't share because they had legally locked him down. Release everything. Let's see everything, and make up our mind. And let's see the truth. Let's see it all.
But Candace is just totally, it's Hilary and Crowder's a monster.
She switches sides here. Watch this.
What?
I would first like to go back to that portion where she says Stephen left their home to pursue elective surgery, because I know exactly what surgery she's referring to, because during my first backstage here at Daily Wire, we actually prayed for Stephen and this surgery. So before I show you a clip from us on backstage, here is Stephen describing that surgery, and it certainly doesn't sound like it's elective.
See, here she's almost taking Stephen's side. The wife is calling it elective, like he didn't need to have it done in the middle of the pregnancy, and she's saying, but Stephen's proving that it's not elective.
Take a listen.
This is why I got lost in
what
this.
it is. You know, a lot of people say, why are you smoking? My heart is actually great, but my heart doesn't work great. And the reason my heart doesn't work great is, long story short, because of a connective tissue disorder I have, and my chest is caving in on my heart. So I've got about, I'm at a little more than half of the blood flow that you guys have, ventricular output from my heart. So,
all right, that's good.
So yeah,
so it's not elective.
It's overall a positive thing, and honestly,
so it doesn't sound like
rest.
No,
it comes in the
sounds like
form
something
of
he needs
having my
done.
chest cracked
This is where she switches
Obviously, he had the surgery, and then his lung collapsed. And here is us praying for him, praying that he actually gets better.
I'm not showing this part because they never pray. They just talk about how they're going to pray for him. They don't actually do it.
Well, yeah, they're not going to do it on air.
And
especially with Ben sitting there.
He prays.
Well, that's true.
He prays to
He doesn't
Jehovah.
pray in Jesus' name, but
Right.
And then here at the end, there's something from an attorney we should finish up on here.
Obsessed with the idea that his wife is only interested in him for money. No, The way that we represent ourselves privately
Okay,
and
now
publicly
you're doing some
should be
editing
the
tricks,
same.
and
If
that
you
makes
purport
her
to
sound
care
like she's
about
going
family
back on
values
herself here.
again,
No.
then you should care about this
Go watch it.
situation and you should condemn it. Yashar Ali also added in this article, in reviewing documentary evidence related to their marriage, Steven Crowder appears to be obsessed with the idea that his wife is only interested in him for money. Hilary
he
Crowder
probably was
started
making pretty
dating
hard
him
there
well
for a while.
Probably
before
doesn't have
he
much
became
at the
famous and
moment.
wealthy.
At the moment,
He was
no.
making less than $100,000 a year when they got married. Again, the Crowder narrative never seems to line up with the reality.
Oh, he's only
See,
And
now
on
she's
that
making
note,
less than
those of you that are
$100,000.
asking
He's so
updating,
poor.
yes,
Yeah, I know.
sent
Like,
the
good
cease and
grief.
desist
Poor
warning
guy.
comments
Yeah,
that I
poor
somehow
guy making
retorted
less than
him.
100
She
grand.
married him
I
when
sent the
he
cease
was
and
dirt
desist. I
poor.
heard
Yeah,
back
he's
from
dirt
his lawyer, and
poor.
essentially what I get from this is that his lawyer is saying that this was just his opinion and it was
This
just
is
Steven
Crowder's
Crowder's
lawyer.
feelings, and even though it wasn't reality, too bad, so sad. Here's exactly what that legal letter back to me said. I'm going to read you a couple of quotations. It
Oh,
says,
this
the
is
simple
from-
fact is that Ms. Owens, as shown in the clip, made thinly veiled threats directed at Mr. Crowder that she would
Just the
release the
half-Asian
alleged
lawyer?
dirt she had on
I
him
hope
if
it
he
is. That
kept
guy's
making
awesome.
statements about the Daily Wire. Mr. Crowder's opinions fall short of any defamation. At most, he has merely opined comparatively the feeling of certain misconduct to his own present state of being. Then the subsequent use.
Oh, actually, this is Crowder.
It sounds.
This is a Crowder lawyer.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it sounds like this is Candace approaching defamation
Yeah.
from Crowder, and this is the response they get.
Oh, she ain't gonna win
use
against
of the word
half-Asian lawyer.
threats is not in and of itself an accusation of crime, even within the larger context in which it was used. The most reasonable implication is not an accusation of crime, but that threats have occurred that fall short of being a crime. Again, at most, they are simply reminiscent in Mr. Crowder's personal opinion
That's how you say that
of the
word.
specifically referenced type of misconduct.
she's
In
not a
short,
lawyer.
these are his feelings, they are not facts, and his opinions are protected. And to make it clear for those of you that thought there was something going on in the background or that someone had secretly threatened him, his lawyer is alleging that's not the case. He was simply referring to the exact clip that he showed you of me.
There, we'll leave her looking stupid like that.
That's a good. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks.
I do not like her. I really do not like her.
I'm not a big fan of her. No.
No, I'm not going to like anybody that comes out on anybody's side before all the facts hit there.
And we, once again, we will 100%, if Crowder is a monster,
Yeah.
we will say Crowder's a monster.
Yeah, you better believe we'll try to get the clicks off that tagline.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. And on that note, I'm done with her.
Boo.
Boo!
Boo. Hiss.
Boo this woman!